Okay, so it is Arabia. We have Artemis Wrath versus Twig. Artemis Wrath is playing as the Cumans, which have some very interesting bonuses, including getting 2 TCs in Feudal Age, or being able to add another TC. And Twig is playing as the Malay, and who are a bit kind of an underwhelming civ. They don't have great upgrades for basically anything. They do get very powerful elephants though, and an ability to kind of spam them. So you see that kind of all-in strategy sometimes. But I doubt we'll see it here. Definitely not meta on Arabia. Malay, they're more suited to water maps. But let's have a look at the maps anyway. And right away, I don't like the Malay players map. I don't like Twig's map at all. See how open it is here, like just this vast area where there's no protection, there's no woodlines. Does have his stone and gold out there. Has another, his main stone kind of, not forward, kind of side on this hill, but has safe berries at the back and safe gold, I would say. So it'll be interesting to see how he walls this. Might just do a small little nuggety wall around his base, or might try something more creative with like some just straight lines going to his TC. This kind of thing can work out as well. So yeah, always interesting to see how top players deal with crappy maps. Anyway, he's going out to
Salam.
wood now after having 6
Buri
on
vanas.
food, so nothing crazy there. Red, on the other hand, is pushing in his deer. His map is slightly better in that I think it's possible to get a full wall down. Easy to wall here. Those main gold will be outside, or main stone will be outside. On the front here, not looking amazing. Has stone forward, so a bit isolated on stone. Actually, stone's a bit exposed, and these hills as well. I don't like them because it gives your enemy a platform to kind of attack you from. Also, it has this forward berries, which is kind of exposed and on a hill, so again, not ideal. Back gold. Yeah, so pros and cons to each player's map. I would still prefer to be in red's position, honestly, in terms of the civ and in terms of the map. But we're going to see how this unfolds and how they adapt to this. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what the Malay player is really going to do about it, as the board doesn't want to cooperate over here. Come on, board. Alright,
Aoe2.
good timing here, just as the sheep finishes. Yeah, and he doesn't kill the pig. He waits for the boar, and will now garrison the TC and shoot it. So very nice play there. Very clean. Now coming out to begin walling, so it looks like he might be going for a very big wall. If he can wall across here, and maybe across here, and then like just build all his production buildings and stuff along the side, or maybe just wall to his TC kind of there, then maybe he can, is he going to stone? Wow. So already some very interesting things happening, going to stone after 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. So yeah, nice play here, and he does that, then is going to build a barracks, again, part of his wall. Has he scouted? Well, I'm just going to switch to Teal's point of view. Has he scouted his opponent? Not at all. Not at all. He has scouted his own base though, so I'm sure he's realizing how open it is, and maybe going to stone there is revealing that he is going to go for tower defense instead of walls. But he's getting this barracks up good and early, well before his mill, so it's telling us it's going to be pre-mill drush, so trying to get some early aggression, maybe to give him a bit of leeway, you know, to get his defenses up at home, maybe to build bigger walls, but let's see. Now going
Swasti.
out to berries. We see 2 militia on the way. One is already created and he's housed. This house should go up though now, so it's fine. And we switch to red's point of view. He has scouted his opponent's base and will know that his opponent is kind of open on this side, so he will seek to attack there. Also found the back gold, so he can think about sneaking in around the back where teal might not have walled. We also have militia coming from red. I'm not sure if he scouted. He didn't scout the barracks, so is just
Kulu
coming forward
Ketar.
with his own militia. This wasn't pre-mill. Or maybe it was. I'm not sure. Probably they had similar ideas. Anyway, Teal is going to scout this, so he'll probably know that there's militia
Buri
coming.
vanas.
And will the militia see each other? No, they won't. Just passing, so we're going to see who can focus better at home to defend, while also focusing in the enemy base to get some damage. Red already walling up. Didn't want this to
Aoe2.
happen, so not great pathing there for the Vil. Can he rewall? No, so very messy here, and now the Drush is here, and he didn't see that, and if Teal can block, he should get this kill. No. No, 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 go back. Okay, just gets away, a bit sloppy there. Meanwhile, the militia are arriving in Teal's base. He'll have to come over here to get damage, but I think Teal is going to be heavily microing these guys. He's standing around, probably was checking back home to see what's going on. Should have spotted this. Will he wall up in time? No, is the answer. What's he doing over here? Walking around, so you think he should get some stuff up, but the villager's now bugging out, so neither player playing things perfectly in terms of defending the drush, but still okay. Alright, and now, yeah, getting less and less value over here, wandering around, but still scouting the opponent's base. Maybe this wood line will be the next place to go and try attack, because the berries are now protected. Meanwhile, over here, yeah, Red just being annoying now, probably won't get another kill, probably shouldn't get another kill, but this fill is isolated, so if he finds that, then Teal could be in a bit of problem, unless he can quick wall, but I doubt Red sees that. He's just going to continue to annoy this wood line. Yeah, look at this idle time he's getting out of it. Very nice play. Meanwhile, Teal's Drush coming out over this way to attack this wood line. I don't think he's going to get much damage. All these villagers, high HP, full HP I should say, as he comes over here to the mill. Again, just being annoying. One militia goes down, meanwhile over here, just passing, so yeah. Teal up to the feudal age. Now let's see if he's going to try go for his men-at-arms upgrades. I don't think he will, or that he should, because it's not really worth it here for these two guys. I don't think it's going to give him another kill if Red plays it properly. But maybe the pressure can force a mistake out of his opponent. Red just being annoying here, like he's not going to get any kills with this, he's just delaying. And now walls coming up on the gold, probably not necessary, but you know, definitely saves a bit of bother. Okay, so Red choosing to fight here, and I think Red will lose a build. Teal loses his scout, and the militias will just engage against this. Teal probably should run away. Does he want to commit to this fill and try and get a kill? Good micro there from Red. Just walking away with this fill, but lots of idle time there, and a villager kill. So guys kind of trading vill kills here. So neither of them defending like super well, and both of them doing pretty well with the amount of damage they've been able to get. Meanwhile, the Drush is finally cleared up of Red, although he's going to still annoy a bit with his scout, which is completely fine. Teal, on the other hand, lost his scout, which is kind of bad, just because you don't have information here, so he might just decide to start scouting with his militia here, and he's going to walk over and I assume spot this archery range, as we see some shenanigans happening over here. Scout just being very annoying, and like this scout will be able to kill this vill, so Teal is just going to need to pay attention to that, and it's gonna absorb or soak up a lot of his APM. So not ideal there. Is getting this wall along here, even though he knows that this is the angle he's going to be attacked from. He does have some archers out already, so that's going to be okay. And will this scout is so annoying. Drop a house here, Teal. Just drop a house so you don't have to worry about this. Villager being attacked now, needs to react. Yeah, okay. Still is quite weak though. So Red doing a good job just weakening a few vills, like not losing his scout. He knows that when he arrives in the base with archers, which he should have coming, just going to switch to his point of view to see how many he's actually making. He's going for skirmishers as well. So has he scouted what Teal is going for? No, he hasn't, so just preemptively making some skirmishers, which is fine. But Teal is going to know exactly what he's going for when the guys come out there. Scout finally goes down. Very weak fills here. Should send this fill back to make a farm and maybe just swap him out for one of these guys. I don't like him staying here. Meanwhile, Red is housed. Teal is going into skirmishers now because he scouted this with his militia who paid the price, but now he knows, and now he's going to come across here. Now this might come down to who has upgrades or not. So Red has fletching, which is a big deal, so he can take a better fight here. Even though he doesn't have the hill, he can probably still take better fights. It's 3 archers versus 3 skirmishers. Teal obviously with defender's advantage as well. So if Red can take the hill here, it's great. I just heard the blacksmith going up for Teal, so he's getting fletching now. We see that at the top. So yeah, can Red use this time to get damage? These guys are good enough level that they should just be checking what their opponent has. And yeah, Red I think can be a bit more aggressive here since he's realized that he has fletching and his opponent does not. Is Red going to go for the armor to give him another edge as well? No, doesn't look like it. Although, yeah, Teal doing the right thing here and just defending with skirmishers, not risking his archers, and may even decide to send his archers. No, he's just going to sit here with them. I would like to see these maybe go around, because if they're not going to help you defend, you might as well attack with them, right? So yeah, let's see how this goes. Teal now has fletching in and will have defender's advantage even though red has this hill. Yeah, both guys are just going to end up with lots of skirms, right? Just trading skirms and like trying to save their archers. Yeah, I don't like the archers coming in to try and hit the skirms. All these vills are healthy enough, so it shouldn't lose any. But yeah, each player's shown that, you know, they're prone to some mistakes sometimes. So even though they're super high level, these guys are like 2k2 elo. So yeah, let's see how this works out here. If it's just going to be constant production. And yeah, you see it here, Teal getting the armor. Has red got the armor? He hasn't. So Teal, maybe just go back and wait. Don't throw away, guys. Wait until this armor comes in and then push. Yeah, now you have the advantage. Now he's pushing. Perfect play. Although red has a lot of numbers, and I don't like this chasing with the villagers. Red, does he have the armor yet? No, he doesn't. I don't think he's going to get it, though he's investing into much more numbers. So I think Teal should be able to defend. He's driven him off this hill. But yeah, maybe wants to focus on the archer, but yeah, just micro. I think people find microing against skirmishers quite easy. It feels like their projectiles move comparatively slow, so it's easy to micro. But yeah, a bit wasteful here with the micro. Again, these archers doing nothing. Maybe a pro player would have sent those forward. But yeah, red, despite not having the upgrade of the armor, is able just with sheer numbers to brute force his way into the base. And these villagers are now exposed. I don't think too many of them will go down because it's just skirmishers, but it's quite a lot of skirmishers. So let's see. Yeah, we'll need to micro these back. This woodline obviously very exposed, but like the next good one he can take is over here. So just his terrible map kind of coming back to haunt him. Yeah, this is a lot of guys. You'd want maybe to drop a stable and get a scout out in this situation. This is crazy. I don't think it's GG or anything like that. No one's anywhere near Castle Age, although they're doing a good job with their ecos behind this, in fairness to them. I wonder if red is doing a similar job, but I just want to keep focused here to see what happens. Guys just trading there. Yeah, nice play from Teal there. Nice bit of micro dodging. Armor still not in for red, so again Teal with that slight edge, but I think maybe needs to consider moving these villagers away. Still has a bit of a straggler tree left. But yeah, nice job from red. He's idling the eco of Teal a lot, so definitely getting some value. Archer sitting here doing nothing, but it's hard to do everything at once, of course. Teal trying to get a wall up here now. Yeah, and we see this just exposed side of his base is kind of, you know, saying at the start like he had a map disadvantage just because there's nothing out here protecting him. Might want to hop up onto this hill, slightly out of position. Yeah, now corrects it, so good job there. Walls up here, very nice. Skirmishers won't get through here. Enough of this wall is built that I think it's going to be fine. So we'll be able to sit up here in this position and take decent trades. Yeah, red's still not with the upgrades. Yeah, you can see, oh, there's a scout coming out for red, so he's really committing here. And yeah, the scout will just be able to push all of this back. The archers have to try and come in to deal with the scout, but he can easily micro. Obviously, no one has ballistics. You don't get ballistics until well into Castle Age. Quite an expensive upgrade to get. So yeah, Teal forced into a tower over here, but he does have the resources to click up. He's just, yeah, there we go. He's clicked up. I'm going to check. Red should not have clicked up yet, but he's very much in a position to. Yeah, he's just clicked up now. So even though he added the scout, still very much in a position to click up to Castle Age, and we're going to have very comparable Castle Age times, except I think the Malay have that bonus, right, where they go up to the next age faster. Yeah, 66% faster. So the Malay player is going to have the advantage in early Castle Age, and we're going to see what he does with it. He already has the tech advantage here. He's going for another archery range. Elite Skirm takes a long time to come in. I'm just wondering if he doesn't drop a stable and just plonk out an elephant to just push all of this back. Elephants are cheaper for the Malay. Probably doesn't need to get tons of upgrades either. Counters everything that red has. And even if red puts a few spears, he'll need to upgrade those to pikemen to deal with that. But anyway, elephants are very expensive. He's committing into archers now, which is completely fine. As soon as he goes up, he's housed now. As soon as he goes up, he should click the upgrades. As we see scouts coming over here, trying to get some damage on vills. Did he get upgrades for the scouts? No, he didn't. Okay. So nice play from Teal there. Like, you know, the scouts came in and his archers were originally over here, but he just knew that he should kind of go to where he was vulnerable. Sent a spear over there as well, so really nice play. So immediately we see the crossbow upgrade coming in. So yeah, Teal will probably feel, after absorbing all that pressure, that was super cool, super good job by him, and he kept these archers alive. And now they're going to be crossbow, and they're going to be so much more valuable to him. As a snipe comes in, that was a Hera snipe. You see, the scouts just nicked that villager there. But now the crossbow are going to be doing pretty well in Red's base. Red just clicks up now, and we're going to see what he's going for. Immediately gets the armor upgrade and gets Bodkin Arrow, but not the Archer upgrade. Oh no, there we go. He has a queued behind Archers, so I don't really like that. I would like to see him like stop queuing Archers and get the crossbow immediately. But yeah, definitely a time where it's kind of a window, right? But it's not really. I think this army is so big that even the tech advantage for Teal is not superior, let's say here. And we see Bodkin coming out for red. That'll definitely help. And we see a knight coming out now, and this knight does have the first armor upgrade. So red definitely still in the driver's seat, even though Teal I think has done a good job driving him back across the map. So we're seeing kind of a yo-yo effect here, and yeah, red was in Teal's base, Teal came back, but now it's all going to swing back across to Teal's base. And this is just perfect play. I think this is something that lower elo players, and including myself, don't do enough. It's like they'll clean up their enemy's army, or like know that they have a superior army, and they'll just sit at home and say, oh, I have a superior army, he can't attack me now. It's like, it's true, but you should go and attack them. Like, if you can just create chaos in their base, especially at the earlier elos, yeah, you're going to idle their eco, you're going to make them panic, you know, whereas you're going to be untouched at home. And even if you don't like manage your eco perfectly, you know, you're still going to be untouched. And yeah, bring the party to your opponent's base basically, and bad things will generally happen, especially if you've taken a good fight. Alright, so now Teal got some good numbers up. He saved his army, didn't waste them in his opponent base, but just came back, read the game really well. So again, both players playing really well. I think if this was lower elo, everyone would already have lost all their armies, and we'd just be seeing some weird tech switches. Really nice play here by Teal. He's going to get some damage here, I think. Look at Red's eco here, 7 bills queued. Nice shots there. Does he have ballistics? Nice reaction there by Red, only loses 1 bill. I think he does have ballistics, that's crazy. Okay, so he invested a lot into ballistics there. We see, I've said it a lot on the stream, the magic number for your crossbows, if you have ballistics, is 8. With 8 crossbows with Bodkin Arrow, you one-shot villagers. You'll see lots of the pros specifically go with 9. You see he has a group of 9 here. If he had one more over here, he would have been one-shotting those bills and probably would have got 2 or 3 kills. So you'll see that kind of difference there. I won't call it a mistake, but just something to be aware of. But I think the knights are going to make the difference here. Teal just hiding. Knights obviously with terrible line of sight, unless you're the Franks, of course. But yeah, Red is going to just chase him back, and I think he can just patrol in here, honestly. Patrol in with the knights, and he can just take all of this down. It's a serious amount of knights coming. He's getting the +2 armor now. And Teal, what is he going into? I'm interested to... He's just committing to archers. Not a huge fan of that, considering the amount of skirms that Red has. And Red, did he get Imperial Skirm or Elite Skirm? Yes, he did. He did. We saw that upgrade coming in. And he has the knights in the back, and it's like, I don't understand how Teal is able to like push Red back with this. It doesn't make sense to me. Just with archers, like there's nothing special about the melee archers. I think they do get Arbalest, but they're missing some of the upgrades, I think. I don't know. Anyway, happy to trade here on the hill, even with, well, he has ballistics, right? So, I think. It's very confusing. It looked like he had ballistics against those villagers, but maybe he doesn't. And does he have a university? He does, so he must have got it. Now he's going for siege. And yeah, these crossbows over here get annihilated. So Teal being punished for splitting up his army, but that's the risk he took to get 2 vill kills, which he did get. And I'm just going to check the vill counts here at the bottom. So yeah, pretty close. 60 for Red, 56 for Teal. So really nice play from both, and we're going to see how Skirm Knight is so difficult to deal with if you just have crossbows. I'm not sure what he should really go into here. I think elephants are a good shout, honestly. I like seeing elephants in play. I don't think that, I really don't think that mangonels are the answer, just because they can be countered by the knights so easily. I would really like to see a monastery as well. Imagine he got 2 conversions on the knights, he could get a lot of damage on the skirms. Basically, the knights counter the skirms, and you'd be turning your opponent's units on each other. which would be very nice. But should be able to defend with the Mangonel a bit. But yeah, red trickling in reinforcements here as red is going to run around, and this is all exposed, and teal knows that, and he's going to have to run away. Maybe he wants to invest into pikes, but still just committing to this big ball of crossbow. I think I was just checking the tech tree there, and they do get Arblast and pretty much all of the upgrades. So yeah, definitely Arblast are definitely an option. Nothing like super special about them, but complete full upgrades. So yeah, good play by teal. Probably just playing to one of his few strengths that this civ has. Again, melee would be considered quite a weaker civ, and yeah. I think red realizes now that he's split up his army, and great positioning by teal. Look at this, he's isolated the knights over here. We'll now pick them off with the crossbows, hopefully, and yeah, he's able to go for the Mangonel, or go for the skirms with the Mangonel. So it's perfect positioning by teal. Bad play by red, I would say. Like if this was top pro, I would say, oh, that's a mistake. He's separated his army, and now teal is just going to corner him here, and he knows that he can pick off this knights with this amount of crossbow. He has ballistics. Great play. Those knights are expensive. And the upgrades he invested into the skirms are expensive too, so yeah, a mistake from red for sure. And yeah, teal is just going to continue into crossbow production, building towards his strongest unit, I think. Eco looking okay, as we see these knights will all go down. One escapes, might try to pick off a Vil first, doesn't get it. Okay, great play by teal there, perfect defense. But yeah, now red running in, trying to take out this Mangonel, probably doing a bit of micro. We'll try and snipe some Vils here, but this seems a bit desperate. Like, you might get 1 or 2 Vils, but you know, you're throwing away your army. And this big ball of skirms here, it's just like, Mangonel's just waiting. Like, and now, I don't know if teal is, no he doesn't. He doesn't have a Mangonel queued. Mangonel pops out, okay, big shot here. Lots of very weak guys here. And obviously the skirmishers don't do well against the Mangonel at all. If teal had another one queued, bit of a sandwich situation happening. But yeah, all the pressure coming from red, teal dealing with it very well. These guys are out of position back here. There's nothing coming from red that he needs to sit here, I think. Yeah, so what's red going to do is he's going to change. He's just going to build up a bunch of knights, maybe. Extending his eco out here. He already has a TC over here, and obviously the Cumans have the advantage. Going for a monastery now, so obviously thinking about the relics. He sees this relic here that should be easy to get. And back up at the top, we are just seeing the skirmishers. So red will be happy with this, just to trade against the crossbow, going for box formation. Yeah, bringing the Mangonel. I would like to see the Mangonel go around this way, honestly, to trap. But yeah, nice play by teal, just kind of suckering in these guys a little bit. Mangonel should go out this direction, try and get a shot, but yeah, skirms will be able to run away, no problem. So we see an idle villager. That's GG, guys. That's GG. Look, eco is all over the place. Heavy on stone, so thinking about a castle drop, so that's probably a good idea. When you kind of have your enemy pinned back in his base, which he kind of does, but maybe he shouldn't, because maybe teal is just afraid to move out. Where's his big ball of does he bring some more knights across? Mangonel is now exposed. No, the knights are going to come. So I think he'd probably take a fight against all of this with the crossbow. Doesn't want to lose the Mangonel. Yeah, Mangonel, try and get one more shot. At least try to get a shot on the knights. Yeah, Mangonel goes down. Would like to see a monastery, really, from teal, but he's just going to double down on archer production. If he gets a big enough ball, it's okay. He's on his way to Imperialation. Obviously, it's going to be faster than the Cumans, whereas the Cuman player has invested more into his economy, so he's going to be slower going up. More idle bills here, disgraceful. We might look back at that and say, is that the GG moment? Nice walls coming in here, by the way. Yeah, good defense by teal. As I say, oh, he should go forward. Like, he doesn't go forward, and it's the right decision, so don't listen to me. Watch the 2K2 players, and we'll figure out what's the best thing to do. Mangonel here has popped out. I would prefer, like, if that just stayed inside, and then red kind of has to respect it coming by, or if he forgets it, you can get a big bada boom. We'll see if red... 50 farmers. Okay. 49. What happened? 48. Okay, he's moving them to something else. But yeah, big dirty eco for him. 104 bills versus 73, so those TCs working very well there. Yeah, gets a nice shot there. And now teal is in imp. Will red consider cancelling all these bills and clicking up? He doesn't have the gold for it yet, so he's still a bit a ways away. And we're gonna see if teal can use this power spike with the Arbalest that he gets, to double check that. Yes, he does, with the Arbalest and the bracer, to try and force a win here. but he has to respect this amount of knights as well. With Arbalest, he'll be able to crush it. And he's getting the Arbalest upgrade now. But now red, hoping that a castle will stall all of this out. Castle protects this area where there's stone and gold, but it does not protect this area, which could be quite vulnerable if Teal wants to run in. But he can hop inside the TC a bit, but could stand to lose a few bills. And we're going to see if Teal has enough stone. He's banking up stone, so maybe thinking about a forward castle. I think he's played this quite well, in fairness to him. Made quite good decisions. Obviously knows he has some house walls going up here. Yeah, splits up the army a bit to get some vills here. Yeah, and is red panicking and trying to buy his way up? No, he's banking a lot of food. I don't think he lost any vills, did he? No, he didn't. Now he's losing bills to Arbalest, so you just don't want to see a big ball of Arbalest arrive at your base when you're not even clicked up. Yeah, lots of idols, so a bit of panic stations here, is waiting for some gold to click up. Just sell some food and go up. Needs to go up to imp immediately, I think. Won't be able to counter this with anything he has. Is healing his knights, I think, in his castle. Meanwhile, the knights are coming over here for a counter attack, so let's see. I don't like that there was holes here, honestly. I think that's a mistake. And now Teal is going to lose a lot of vills here. Knights can take down this tower in a second. Teal going for the forward castle here, so I might see kind of a base trade as the skirms go underneath the TC, so not ideal there, but these skirms, I mean, it's enough elite skirms, they can start sniping some bills, but the knight's running around now. He was remembered over here. Teal doing a bit of an exodus here. He can honestly go over here and start taking some stuff, but the castle's obviously in range of each other here. Red on his way to Imperial, so this is cool. We're seeing kind of a base trade, who can get more damage first. It seems to me that red is in a better position to get a ton of damage. What is Teal adding at home to deal with this? He's idled everything. He's saving up stuff in these archer ranges. I'm just going to switch over to Teal's unit so we can see what's in here. Yeah, Arbalest, but slow, right? Slow Arbalest. Being produced, I don't... Oh, he's gone for bombard cannons, so good play there. He got chemistry for his Arbalest, and also it allows him to make bombard cannons, so good job there. And maybe he's gone for conscription. Oh, he's going for trebs now, but maybe he went for conscription first and is now able to do okay with these bombard cannons. Needs to be careful with these guys being a bit vulnerable to the siege, or to the knights. But the knights are over here. He knows where they are. And the knights are going down to TCs. His eco is completely idle though. Sent back a lot of these Arbalests, and it's just going to sit here with his siege and be happy. Yeah, so I think this is great play by Teal, honestly. I thought he was kind of behind, but he just seems to be making really good decisions. Like, he comes back with this army, knows he can still put on the pressure here. Probably would want to be, he probably saw this at the back. And he still has some Arbalest over here. What's the magic number? 7. 7 Arbalest will do the job against villagers, honestly. I would like to see these guys just move in a bit, but he's done a great job. Now he's cornered this guy's, he's cornered Red's army again over here, so Red making the same mistake twice, kind of. But this army did get a lot of damage. It idled the eco a lot. So let's see if these guys are going to move in. Yeah, just camping this hill, denying wood. Yeah, just passively getting build kills. Red probably hasn't noticed that yet. And now he's going to move in here. And what is Red going to go up going to go for in terms of upgrades? So he's getting the armor for his skirms. He's getting the armor for his knights. He's getting conscription. So obviously just trying to hold out with skirms, but everything's been cleaned up in his base. Arbalest are over here. I would like to see Teal just wall a bit, just get some stone walls up here. Might help him out. But this has been a great game so far, and I really don't know who's going to win. Teal has played very well. Red, I think, made some dodgy decisions with his army, but is still definitely in it. He had a very strong eco, so... But the eco isn't looking so strong now. 48 on wood, not ideal. It's kind of a desperation sign. He's got some Cavalier upgrade queued, but does he have any knights to upgrade these? It's not going to do the job against the big ball of Arbalest. And I really like what Teal has done in adding some production buildings forward. He'll probably stand to add a few more. He's taking this forward stone as well, so maybe thinking about dropping another castle. Castle in here would just be devastating. Waiting for his opportunity to move in and go for the kill, but yeah. Lots of siege here, and he's spreading out his eco over here. Yeah, this is great play by Teal. Great play. Alright, so he's just made himself safe. He's now taking the other resources, so even if he gets attacked at home, he's still alright. There's gold out here to take, there's stone out here to take. Red has moved over here, which is very vulnerable. If Arbalest arrive here, sit on this hill, not going to be so good. But yeah, now Red is building up a okay number of these guys here, of the Cavalier, I should say. And Teal taking a fight on this hill against skirmishers who are dancing. Some more skirmishers moving in. Maybe out of position. Wants these guys up on the hill, and now Red moving in when he waited for the right time. Yeah. Now all this siege can, you know, say goodbye. Teal, I'm not sure what he should do here. Maybe he can jump into his castle. The castle will definitely do work against the skirms, and the Arbs will do work against the Cav. So good play here. We have this beautiful box formation coming in. Teal likes his formations. He's getting more production buildings coming here. But like, what's I mean, he has siege and he has Arbalest, but I just feel like something else would win in the game, like making a tech switch into something. He gets light cav, he gets elephants. I just want to see elephants. Like, elephants counters all of this, right? Just forces him back, and elephants can raid. Like, elephant raids are no joke. But he's just committing into Arbalest production. Yeah, hoping this can do the job. But against the skirms, he's just going to be diminishing returns. He's not going to get so much value against them. Although once they're kept to a low enough number, it's going to be okay. And we see the Treb coming in now. The Treb is going to just take out production buildings. No joke, indeed, Bear. They are no joke. This has been a great game. Yeah, so we'll see if these Arbalests can get the job done. Definitely Melee's strongest composition, it looks like. Yeah, and Red just gonna dive, and I'm not a big fan of this yet, because Teal can just micro back up onto the hill. These Cavalier will go down. They have the last armor upgrade, but don't have any attack upgrades. Okay, so not ideal there. Skirms, yeah, not gonna get too much damage either. Yeah. Teal can sit on this hill and fight this. Bombard cannon exposed, so a bit of a misplay there from Teal. And what's happening over here? Yeah, we're seeing map control now from Teal, so nice play. Teal definitely in the lead now, so soaking up all that pressure, then pushing out back across the map. Still has Arbalest production going. He's obviously taking all of the extra golds around the map. Is he going to move out to this one? Not yet. He's dropping castles at home just to be super safe, so great play by Teal, playing for the long game. I don't think this is the killer combination. I don't think this combination is going to end the game, honestly. He needs to build up a good bit of siege and then push. I would like to see elephants, like I keep saying. That would force a tech switch out of Red. And Red's economy, I imagine, is already a bit stretched. Like, look at all this wood. He's completely off gold. So yeah, maybe a tech switch would help. We see this Treb completely exposed here, so Teal probably just going to come over and deal with that now. As he's moving in with more Arbalest around here. This is devastating if he gets in here. Teal, move in. You're going to win the game if you go here. So yeah, Red completely stretched. Teal needs to see this. Red deletes the walls. Teal needs to micro back under the castle and should be fine here. Yeah, has the hill advantage also, so Red, yeah, just trying to defend his Treb. As these Arbalests go down to the castle, you hate to see that. If they were in here, just standing there, like, it's probably GG. In terms of the villagers, now Teal has the villager advantage, 250, so definitely looking like Teal's gonna take it. What could Red do to counter this? I like how he's just committing to skirms. Definitely his best shot against the Arbalest, but I'm not sure, do they not get one of the armor upgrades or something? They don't get Bracer. You do not get Bracer, so that's it. That's maybe making the difference as to why these skirmishers are not being as effective as he would like against the Arbalest. Probably they are being quite effective as well, it's just that Teal is able to keep production going because he secured all of the rest of the golds. Right. Yeah, idle villagers here, complete panic mode. He's built a lumber... I don't know if he meant to build a mill there, or there was wood here before, but that's pretty funny. No, I think there was wood here before, but delete that and make a mill, maybe. While you focus on everything else and win the game. Anyway, I think these Arbalest numbers being whittled down. So, is this going to force Teal to finally switch into something else? He's getting the infantry armor. I don't know what that's about, unless he's thinking about going into champion? Doesn't even get champion. Gets halbs, but halbs are obviously countered by the skirms. Bill's now being one-shotted by these guys. And as raids come in, so it's not over. Like, Red gonna get some damage here. Sometimes 2 cavalry in the back of your base can do more damage than a big army running in, because you don't notice them in time. So is Red pushing back? Score would suggest he's out of it, but I think he's stabilized completely now. And he's getting enough trebs up. He's not trickle trebbing. As we see, Karambit Warriors, that's what he's going for. Okay. So Karambit Warriors are kind of weak throwaway units, but they might be useful in this situation against skirms. He's able to spam them from his castles. They create ridiculously fast, and they only take up half a population space, if I'm correct. I completely understand how that works. But anyway, can be easily masked, and yeah, but I think Red is going to lose this position. Or not Red, Teal is going to lose this position. And yeah, we're gonna have to see how he responds. He went for Karambit Warriors. I would honestly prefer a light cab switch, because then you're getting the same upgrades for elephants also. But whatever. Did those Cavalier go down? They're running in under castle, so Teal playing very well there. Maybe a castle over here would have been better than one over... No, it's still fine. Lots of Karambits now. These Karambits should do pretty well against the Skirms, as Teal is keeping this castle up. He obviously took out this Treb, all these Trebs with his Arbalest, so I don't know how many he sacrificed for that. Bombard Cannon could be doing work against the Skirms, but obviously too much to focus on at the moment. Pros would be doing that for sure, making like the Bombard Cannon counters Skirms. Like, he should definitely be using it. He's bringing it forward now. It also counters the Trebs, so he can use that as well. But now throwing away all his Arbalest. I was like, why are you not, like, why? Just why? You needed to switch into something earlier, and I hope it doesn't cost him the game, because I think he's played quite well. He has Karambits coming in now. This is gonna be really annoying. And look how little he has on gold now. Can't make any more Karambits. And the GG is called by red. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was awesome. Yeah, this might go to YouTube. So if you're watching the video on YouTube, thank you for watching, and check out my stream on Twitch. There should be a link in the description. But yeah, crazy play there. Wow, what a match to start.